Hello, everybody, and welcome to high school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube. We apologize for some technical difficulties. We just coming up. We're in the bottom of the first inning. Centerville leads Hanson Tigers by the score of 4-1, but the Tigers are batting with nobody out. One run has scored, and two runners on base. We're at second and third base. At the plate is the cleanup hitter and pitcher, Owen Vaccarella.
Hanson answered the bell. Down 4-0 in top of the first. They bring in, they get the medal out. They're in scoring position. They try and tie it. Tying runs at the plate.
1 ball, 1 strike on the hitter, Vaccarella. This pitch misses inside. Pitching for the Centerville Bulldogs is Jackson Frederick. Behind the plate is Riley Abear.
Jackson's got some different pitches. I watched him throw in warm-up down in the bullpen.
This hit hard to short. Comes up with it, makes a throw to first. It's in the dirt, gets away from him. And 2 runs will score.
Just like that. First baseman's got to block that. He went in the hole, backhanded, came up, set his feet, made a good throw. It was a one-hopper. And the first baseman, he needs to pick that. That was a pretty good throw. Of course, he's going to get the air. That's how it goes. Got a courtesy runner out there, Mr. Aaron.
Yep, this is coming in for the pitcher, Vaccarella. And let's see. I think that is Brennan Thibodeau that's doing the courtesy running. Checking the runners. Batter squares around the bunt. That is Luke Spangler, the first baseman.
Hanson trying to get that runner down to third base with 1 out. Plus, they hadn't made a good throw yet. He may even beat it out. You don't know. I think he's bunting again, though.
Gets the bunt down the first base line. The pitcher's only play is going to be at first base. The runner moves over, so successful sacrifice bunt for Spangler.
I tell you what, Aaron, Hanson's laying down some really nice bunts in the right angles. So when you bunt, you don't want to bunt it right at the guy. You want to get in between that third baseman and the shortstop, in between the second baseman and the first baseman. Great job by the pitcher getting in position, and he gets the out. Tying runs on third.
At the plate is the catcher, Ethan Clements. Strike 1. Nothing in 1 to count. 1 out. Runner on third base. 4-3. Bulldogs lead the Tigers. We're in the bottom of the first inning. There's a breaking ball for a call. Strike 2. So nothing in 2.
Well, it's hard to hit when it's down in that location right there.
This pitch is up high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Yeah, he elevated that pitch on purpose, trying to get him to chase it.
Just a little bit too high. This hit high and down the third base line, but foul.
Yeah, he jumped all over that deuce, covering that plate. Good pitch, too.
A breaking ball up high. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. This is hit in the dirt. Bounces back to the backstop. Count will stay 2-2.
Throw him a slider right there, Aaron. Good job of staying in the box. Foul ball. That's what you call a good foul ball.
Ethan Clements is the catcher, bats in the 6th hole. This breaking ball misses outside and away. Low. Full count. This is up and away. The ball 4. So Clements draws a walk. And we're going to break on over to Chris. Has some information for us, Chris?
Well, it's our first time seeing both of these teams, Hanson and Centerville. You look at their results so far this year, a lot of runs scored, a lot of runs given up, and already I think we're seeing why. Both these teams can put the ball in play, but they both struggle a little bit on defense, so this could be an adventure. Could be a long game tonight.
We're going to see a lot of offense tonight, folks. Get ready. Pitcher goes to first. That's Jackson Frederick. The third. Base runner back in time.
Yeah, he's thrown to third. He's thrown to first. He's not afraid to try to pick them off.
Thibodeau is the base runner. He's running for Vaccarella. This pitch stays up and away.
The last hitter was 0-2, and he ends up walking. That hurts. That digs in a little bit deeper, you know, than a regular walk.
Little lob over to third base just to keep everybody honest.
I don't think he was supposed to throw it right there.
Yeah,
That's very dangerous what he just did.
Might want to put a little more zip on it.
Yes, sir.
This hit in the hole on the right side. One runner score. Second runner stops at third base. We'll have them on the corners, and we've got a tie ball game.
Fireworks today, Aaron.
Yep.
Chris is right, though. I talked to both coaches, and they both told me that the kids are making contact. And the Hanson coach said 1 through 7, they can hit it. They can hit it hard. But all 9 of them make contact. And we saw Centerville do the same thing to start the game off. They're swinging the metal today on both sides.
At the plate is third baseman Aiden Sherville. Looks at a call, strike 1.
That's possibly a safety squeeze right there because he's got 1 out. The runner at first. The safety squeeze here, the guy goes to second, you score a run. If you execute, don't, he's out.
Swings at 1. Runs the count, 0-2. Thibodeau.
Yeah, that was a failed hit and run. He was nowhere close to swinging. He swung real slow and late. I think it was a hit and run because the runner went. Where are we at in the lineup, Mr. Aaron?
This is the 8-hole hitter that's at the plate right now, Aiden Sherville. He's the third baseman. He's the 8th hitter of the inning. Score tied up, 4-4. We're in the bottom of the first inning. This pitch just off the corner, outside. Ball 1. Hard pitch to lay off, Goose. With 2 strikes.
Good.
He's got 2 strikes.
Good.
You know,
Yep.
with a 2-strike pitch. Ground ball, hit the short, comes up with the play, throws to first in the dirt, but he makes the catch for the out.
There you go, Aaron. Great job out of first baseman. He gets the long throw. He picks it. He's out. Good defense right there.
He thinks he's safe. He stayed on his base. He's thinking he's safe.
Yeah, we're going to find out.
We'll have another discussion with the umpires.
3rd one in the first inning.
They're still in the first inning.
That's right.
And he's out. Stick with the out call.
Yeah. Good play by Centerville right there. Good pitch, good defense, fielding, throwing, fundamentals, Aaron, fundamentals.
Yep. And that scores a run, so the Tigers take the lead. 2 outs now. Stepping in the batter's box is your second baseman, Trey Rochelle. Ground ball hit up the middle. Shortstop makes the play, throws the first. Good job there by Austin Pellerin. So the Tigers bat around. All 9 hitters come to the plate. 1 left on base, 5 runs are scored. So after 1 complete inning of play from Amar Alonso Field, 5-4, Tigers lead. Okay. So, I want to bring you up to date. We got a late start here today. We had some technical difficulties. We thought we had it once or twice, but now we do. But a lot of offense here in the first inning. We've only played 1 inning so far. Tigers have taken the lead 5-4. But my name is Aaron Ortigo. I'm here with Goose Robinson and Chris Hunters, our cameraman, technical man, and answers all our questions and will comment occasionally throughout the game. So we're all here in Franklin, Louisiana, on the campus of Hanson Memorial High School. This is Amar Lawson Field.
Well, we got time. I'd like to do a shout out to my 3 granddaughters, Audrey, Ivy, and Anna Lee Henry, and my favorite great niece, Ava Claire. They're watching today. Papa Goose loves y'all.
Hey, Chris has a little comment for you to answer that.
Why not? All right, let's do shout-outs to my granddaughters who are not watching, Jade and Cassie. Yesterday, Cassie was supposed to have her first T-ball game at age 4, but they had a rain out, so we're going to try again tomorrow.
Right. Nothing better than a grandkid, y'all. Nothing better than a grandkid.
I've always been told that by people when I had just children and no grandchildren. They said, you only think you love your children, wait till you have grandchildren. And they were right. Okay, we move to the top of the first inning. The 8-hole hitter and first baseman, Evan Daigle, steps in. This pitch on the outside corner for a call, strike 1.
The 4 runs that Centerville scored, he only made 1 mistake pitching. It was 0-2, and he gave up a duck. It was a single, but 2 runs scored on it. You don't ever throw down the middle 0-2. That was the only mistake he made. He hadn't pitched badly.
Yeah, we started off giving up, we weren't on the air at the time, but the first 2 hitters got singles, but neither one of them got off the grass. They were both infield hits, and this hit by a pitch, it'll be Daigle. He'll draw first base. He'll stand there with nobody out. And the 9-hole hitter and right fielder is coming to the plate. That's Bradley Pellerin.
We'll see if the bunt's in play right here. Got a lot of signals from his coach.
Got a lot of bunting going on in the first inning. No reason for it to stop now.
And they're doing good bunts. I mean, they're doing fundamental, perfectly bunts with 45-degree angle of the bat. That's how you teach it, Aaron. You don't teach bunting. You want your bat at a 45-degree angle, and you want to let the ball find the bat. Right. If it doesn't find the bat, pull it back.
Vaccarello checks the runner, comes home. Batter squares to bunt, but the pitch is up high for a ball. Ball 1, no strikes.
He's punching at the ball. His bat is not in the angle it's supposed to be in, but we'll see. Third baseman's up tight.
This pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Right fielder Bradley Pellerin. Wears the number 9, plays the 9 spot position-wise, and bats in the 9th batting spot. There's a call, strike 1.
Tight slider right there.
Little breeze, not too much wind, blowing out. Reached for this one, didn't get it. Clemens throws down to first base, but the runner is back in time. That'll even the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Let's
Not
see.
much of a lead out there, Aaron. He's only out by a shuffle, 1 or 2 shuffles.
This is popped up. It'll be out of play behind the first base dugout.
Speaking of the wind, Chris let us know before the game it's blowing straight out center field.
They had a shot of that flag in center field to tell you the same thing.
That's right.
This pitch misses off the plate rather. Runs the count full, 3-2.
This umpire is tight for a high school game. He's very tight. That's why you're going to score a bunch of runs. You got to throw it over the plate, right down the middle.
This is up the numbers. Call strike 3.
High fastball. They try and get him to chase it. And he didn't swing at all, and they call a strike. He's out.
So with 1 out, 1 on, we'll go to the top of the batting order. That's Riley Abear. He led the ball game off with a single. It was a little slow roller down the third baseman, and he beat it down the third base line just a yard or so in fair territory. He beat it out. Ended up scoring a run.
You see, why would you throw to first base right now with a runner that's 1.5 feet off the bag?
Yeah,
all you're going to do is throw him a triple if it gets away.
The best thing that could happen is first base catches it, and that's about all. This pitch misses outside. Ball 1.
There's a lot of outfield at this park. I played here in high school. I played here with the Tri-City Merchants for a state championship. You got to cover some ground out there.
This hit hard down the third base line, but it's foul. Bounced off the fence in front of the third base dugout, which is the Hanson Tigers home field dugout. One ball, 1 strike, 1 out, and 1 runner on base. Gets the bunt down. Picked up by the pitcher, throws to first base. Nice job by Owen Vaccarella. Gets the force out at first base. A successful sacrifice bunt.
That was a good pitch. Good bunt. Real close to being safe, but he did what he was supposed to do. He gave himself up to get that runner second.
Runner on in scoring position, the 2-hole hitter, Tino Lopez. He laid down a bunt back in the first inning. Oh, and they picked him off at second base. The base runner, Daigle, got picked off for the 3rd out.
He got out there and he wasn't moving. Anytime you're standing still, you got a lead, you're giving the pitcher an opportunity to pick you off. You never stand still on the bases or your lead. You always want to be moving, something to get momentum. You know, that's the call a boardwalk pickoff, Coach. Email said, and we thought. That's how we thought. We say boardwalk, they're going to spin and throw just like that, Aaron.
Yeah. Okay, we'll do to the bottom of the second right after these messages.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. AJ Doman Automotive Family. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Oshner St. Mary, long live you.
All right, we're moving to the bottom of the second inning. Hanson Tigers lead the Centerville Bulldogs by a score of 5-4. The Tigers will start off with the top of their batting order. They batted around in the first inning, scored 5 runs. But they'll lead it off with Trey Frost. Frost singled in the first inning, stole a base, and scored a run.
40 minutes was the first inning. I timed it. I just saw something very important. When that ball gets by the catcher in this park, he's got room to score at the plate, but in front is a cement wall.
Right.
and the ball bounces right off that cement wall. Berghouse's got the same thing. You gotta read the angles if you're coming home. Ball straight back, you don't go.
And it's
Ball
not
towards your own deck circles, now you're going.
it's not that deep, and it can come right back to you to boot. So
There you go. Who we got here?
the Trey Frost, he's the shortstop for the Tigers. He said he singled in the first and scored a run. Showed a little speed, stole a base. There's a breaking ball. He ducks from it, but it breaks right over the plate for a call strike one. This is in the dirt. Off the catcher's shin guard, bounces up the third base line.
Centerville's right fielder is way over, and I'm not sure why. Maybe they have something on their scouting report. He's almost to the line. Look at the gap between him and center field.
Yeah, and the center fielder is shading towards the left field side.
There you go.
The right fielder is shading towards the right field line. This pitch is low. Ball two. 2 balls and a strike.
He's doing a good job of pitching backwards, you know.
Good pitch for a call strike two. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Fastball right down the middle.
There's a breaking ball that stays outside for ball 3 and a full count.
Catcher wanted it, and the catcher wanted that pitch.
Yeah.
But he's tight. You got to throw it in the white.
Full count to the leadoff hitter. This is up high for ball 4. So Frost draws a walk, and that'll bring to the plate 2-hole hitter and center fielder Lauren Wells. He had a single in the first inning and scored a run. Riley Abear has a message for his pitcher, Jackson Frederick. Trots out to relay that, and we'll go to Chris now.
Aaron, if I'm not mistaken, Lauren Wells is the last of the Dixie Youth State champion players that we've had coming through Franklin for a few years. And I was talking to a parent before the game. Told me a lot of these players from Centerville and Hanson know each other, played a lot of travel ball. So definitely some rivalry going on in this game.
Always, I mean, Centerville's 6 miles away from Franklin, so these kids know each other. They're all the same age and played ball against each other. May have played ball together a time or two during their early parts of their career. Going to first base is Frederick. Back in time is Frost. Frost stole a base in the first inning. Gets a good lead, takes an extra step. This is hit high to center field deep. He drifts back, making the catch out there is Tino Lopez for the first out. Flies out to center field. So with 1 away and a runner on first base, that'll bring the 3-hole hitter, left fielder, Cooper Vaccarella. He reached on an error in the first and scored a run.
He's done a good job this inning. Doing a lot of good pitches.
Runner's going. Throw down to second. He's there in time. So Frost steals another base, his second one tonight. So he'll stand on second base for Vaccarella, who, okay, it was a strike. First pitch was a strike. 0-1 to count. Breaking ball misses outside. Ball 1 ball, 1 strike. It's off the end of the bat into the dirt. Foul ball.
That's a good pitch right there. Threw that slider over the plate, broke out right when he was swinging. Nice tight slider.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Shadows have just about taken over the whole outfield. A little bit of right center field, and center field still in the sun slightly. Runner's going. Stolen base. Only play is going to be at back to first. So Vaccarella out.
Next up, the Tigers, the pitcher, number 11,
But
Owen
Ross
Vaccarella.
moves to third base. And that's going to be a stolen base. He was going way before that ball was hit.
Pitcher never looked at him, man. He took off long before the pitcher. He was looking straight at his catcher, and that's a timing play again on the bases.
Oh, yeah, he was 2/3 of the way down before the ball left the pitcher's hand.
That's right.
At least 2/3. There's a breaking ball, stays up high. At the plate is the Tiger pitcher, Owen Vaccarella. He reached and scored a run. He reached on an error in the first inning. This is a fastball that stays inside.
That was a good fastball, though. You got something on that one, a little mustard on that one.
2-0 to count. 2 outs. Runner on third. Swing and a miss. Evens the count at 2-2.
Back to that slider, Aaron.
Or 2-1, excuse me. 2-1. That's his first strike. There's a breaking ball at the numbers for a call. Strike 2.
Nice curveball. 12-6. Kenny Alford can throw that pitch, y'all. My coach. My friend.
Yeah. Ground ball hit hard back to the pitch. He trots over to first base and takes it himself. So nobody scores. 1 runner, 1 left on base.
Bulldogs 4, Tigers 5.
So after 2 complete innings of play, Tigers 5, Bulldogs 4. And now a brief message from our sponsors.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City since 1968. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Bayou Bend Fitness Center, 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Okay, back at Amar Lawson Field on the campus of Hanson High School in Franklin, Louisiana, where the Tigers are hosting the Bulldogs from Centerville. 2 complete innings of play, 5-4, Tigers lead.
You guys were talking about these players knowing each other and things like that. And then you were talking about the Franklin State Championship team.
Right, the Dixie Youth. State
The
team.
ace on that team was Ethan Judice, and Ethan's daddy was the coach. But Ethan and my Hayden Robinson got together, and they're friends now. They went to Florida together, so these kids do shit stuff.
Yeah. And a lot of times they get to know each other through this very sport.
That's where it starts, Aaron.
Vaccarella on the mound. That looked like it slipped out his hand. It's way outside for ball 1.
If I'm not mistaken, Ethan is at Louisiana Tech right now, I think. Goose, think. You think. I think, too.
And I'm going to go with what y'all say. 1 ball, 1 strike. At the plate is Tino Lopez. Lopez is the center fielder. He singled and scored a run in the first inning.
He's got some wheels.
Yes, he did. He beat out a bunt last inning.
That's right.
For actually the first inning. That's a call, strike one. Or they got 2-2 up there, so he threw that many pitches. I don't think that's right. Huh?
Yeah, the board's not right.
Yeah, okay. I didn't think I'd missed 4 pitches.
No. Yeah.
There's pitches outside.
Run game,
Yeah,
full count.
It is full count. That was the right count. Excuse me, Mr. Scoreboard operator. This hit right up the middle is going to be another single for Lopez. Rounds first base, but he'll stay there.
Great job of making contact here with
Yep.
2 strikes. He gets enough on the ball with the metal. Nice base hit right there to lead off the inning. And he's left-handed.
Right?
He's got that advantage to get to first. Love them lefties.
Stepping in the batter's box is third baseman Graham Nakan. Nakan reached on an error and scored a run in the first inning. He bats in the 3-hole. This pitch misses, low and away. All one. Hanson calls time. They want to talk to the pitcher, Vaccarella.
He's going to try to settle him down. He looks like he's opening up way too much before he throws. The coach is probably telling him, look, stay closed in your mechanics. Release the ball out front. And something positive to encourage him right now.
Everybody kind of quiet. Been a quiet crowd here tonight. You would think with all these runs going, we had a lot of offense. More than
You're right
ours.
about that.
Yeah.
The Bulldog dugout has been up and standing. So is Hanson.
Vaccarella ready to go. Checks the runner. Gets the bunt down. It's foul.
Yeah, he tried to punch it. You can't punch it. You got to catch it with the bat. And then he moved that bat in the wrong angle. That's why he fouled the ball off. He got the ball come to him with the bat.
What's your feelings on the mittens on the base runners?
If I was out there playing now, I would have one because if you go in head first, you don't want to tear your hand all up, break your fingers. You won't be playing the next day.
How come they let them do that with the glove being about 3 inches longer than their fingers? That's the only question I got.
I don't know. You'd have to
That
ask
lets
them
them
whoever
get
made that rule.
That lets them get there a little bit. So sometimes the difference, it's as they say, it's a game of inches. Yeah.
I know what you're saying, but it comes down pretty tight.
It looks weird to me. I'm sorry.
Right.
But
I know why you're asking.
Yeah, it doesn't
It's
look
a
right.
safety thing.
Yeah.
That's what it's for.
See, he's got one in his back pocket. That's what made me think of. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Change up.
So third baseman Nakan goes down swinging.
Nice change up there. And that ball dropped right at the plate. He swung right over it.
First out of the top of the third. Runner stays on first base. That'll bring to the plate the pitcher and cleanup hitter, Jackson Frederick. He singled and scored a run in the first inning. Runner's going. The throw's a little late, plus it's going to get away and go into center field.
Hurry, down.
Lopez on his way to third base. Just gets there in time, and he's safe. It'll be a stolen base and an error.
That would have been close if he catches the ball. I'm not sure if he'd have been safe. That was a good throw. They got to catch it, put the tag on him. Got by him. Good job by Lopez jumping up on the base, seeing the ball, taking another bag.
The pitch was a ball 1. This is low and away for ball 2. Frederick is the pitcher and the cleanup hitter. This popped up high. It'll stay in play. Couldn't run it down. Tough play.
Yeah, these catchers, they got to practice reading the spin of the ball because if you get up under it, it's going past you. You got to keep the ball in front of you as a catcher on a foul ball.
Mm-hmm.
Don't let it get over your head because you're going to miss it. Keep it in front. It's going to spin right to you.
and the wind is blowing in, so it blows a little bit. You got the spin on the ball, and in this case, the wind as well.
Good point.
This is fouled off. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner on third base.
Pitchers came out in the second inning. They've been doing a good job for both teams.
Right. After the first inning,
Right.
gave up.
Right.
He had 9 runs scored in the first inning between the 2 teams, and none in the second.
Right.
Got a little bit of a threat here in the top of the third. Get a runner on third base with 1 out. Pitch misses low and away. Good job by Clements behind the plate. Keep that one close by. This is hit foul. Was a third base dugout.
Ball raised to count 4.
That's a little battle swing right there. He didn't want to get strike out, so he swung at it and got a piece of it. Keeps him at the plate.
That's another one of those first pitch full count foul balls. They almost always seems like the first pitch is
That's right.
fouled off.
Yep.
Swing and a miss for strike 3 though.
Nasty slider right there.
Delivers the first strike.
That was nasty.
So Frederick strikes out for the second out of the inning. The runner stays on third base. That'll bring to the plate the shortstop and 5-hole hitter, Austin Pellerin. Pellerin singled and got thrown out at second base.
Little fastball up and out.
Up and away. Ball
2 in a row. The same spot. He's fighting his release point right now. He had it going great and then he lost it.
3-0 pitch. It's inside for ball 4. So shortstop Pellerin draws the walk on 4 pitches.
Next up, the Bulldogs
Now have runners on the corners with 2 outs. And that'll bring the second baseman, Noah Nakam, to the plate. Nakam flied out to the second baseman in the first inning. Runner is going from first. Defense says, go ahead, get you some.
Well, the pitcher did a delayed delivery right there, and I'm not sure why. Unless he's looking at the guy at third, but you got to get the ball home quick on that. Keep him at first.
The 0-1 pitch
Oh,
hit hard right down the line. It's on the line. It's going to be a fair ball. 1 run scores. Here comes the second. It'll be a long single from Nakam, but 2 runs score.
That's the best swing of the day, Aaron.
Yep.
He had top spin on it, too. He got all of that ball. Now we got another conference. 4th one since the game started.
I wonder if he's arguing about fair or foul. From here, it looked like it hit the line. It looked like a fair ball. I mean, we're not right on the line,
I
but
clearly saw it being
Yeah.
fair.
Yeah, I'm going to make it 3.
we'll make it 3.
It was
Yeah,
over.
Chris
It
is
all
up
looked
the
fair to
camera.
us.
He can even see further than you and I.
Right.
So all three of us say single on the line.
Yep.
KWBJ, man.
I can
We
zoom
getting
in.
this thing done today.
By the way, before you drop my mic, yeah, I did check. Ethan Judice is at Louisiana Tech. I don't know
Is.
if he's playing, but he's on the roster.
Good for him. Now at the plate is the left fielder, Tyler Green. Green struck out in the first inning.
Talking about Ethan Judice. Ethan's at Louisiana Tech now. Aiden's playing for the Brewers. He's in Phoenix, Arizona. 2 good guys, man. A lot of character. Both humble, too. Humble.
2 balls and a strike 2 outs. Runner on first base. 2 runs have scored here. This off the end of the bat, in the dirt, and against the backdrop.
Deuce is wild, Aaron.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and 1 on. And 2 runs have scored this half inning. 6-5, Bulldogs lead. This hit in the dirt down the third base line. It'll be foul. Count will stay 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Good job of protecting the plate with 2 strikes on him. Plus there's 2 out. Great job right there by the hitter. Good pitch.
Tyler Green is the 7-hole hitter. Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Change up.
So
Got a good change up, Aaron.
Yeah, he sure did. Vaccarella actually struck out the side, but he did give up a couple hits and a couple runs
Right.
here in the top of the third. So we'll move to the bottom of the third after these important messages.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. AJ Doman Automotive Family. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Oshner St. Mary, long live you.
All right, we will move to the bottom of the third inning. The Bulldogs lead the Tigers by the score of 6-5. In first 3 hitters, Tigers are going to be their first baseman, Luke Spangler, followed by the catcher, Ethan Clements, and the right fielder, Brennan Thibodeau. What you got, Chris?
Let's talk power ratings for a second, depending on who you're looking at, LHSAA.org or GoPreps.com. Centerville is either 7th or 8th in Division 4 non-select, and that puts them in the hunt for a first-round bye.
Sure does.
Hanson is 20th in Division 4 select, and that's it. But I'm not sure how the playoffs work. I think it's a 24-team bracket, but last year only 20 teams played in the 4 select playoffs. So Hanson, and while Centerville is fighting for a bye, Hanson might be fighting for their playoff lives right now.
No doubt.
Okay, Spangler, swing and a miss.
Hanson
Strike 1.
is 7-9. And Centerville is 10-2.
Goose, I think way back when, weren't you principal at Centerville
Yeah.
for a while?
Yeah, I was.
I thought
4
so.
good years.
Yeah.
The 5th year just didn't work out for me. I had to get out of there and take care of some things, and it all turned out good.
That's right. That's all that counts.
That's right. I own it all the time. I had a bad year there, and it happens to a lot of guys.
Oh, yeah.
That's
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That's 25 years ago, too.
Hard to believe, huh?
Yep.
Throw from shortstop is good throw for the first out. Ground ball out. Spangler's out at first base.
Centerville's booking, Miss Candela. Miss Candela was one of my teachers. I got to see her a while ago, and it was really nice.
So with 1 out, the catcher, Ethan Clements, come to the plate. First pitch up high, ball 1. It's a ground ball in the hole between third and short. It'll be a single for Clements. So with 1 out and 1 on, right fielder Brennan Thibodeau, who singled back in the first inning.
And
He'll
she's
step
been
in the
aggressive
basket.
on the bases, Aaron.
Yep.
Got that left-hander up there, too. Sometimes this is a hit and run if you got a lefty. They bunted a lot, too. I'm talking about the runner. They've been aggressive at first base going second.
He's got a healthy lead right now. Pitcher goes to first, back in time.
Great job by the guy on first. Great lead. Nice and loose out there. He's not all tight. He didn't stop. Went out, came back quick. Nice pickoff move by the pitcher, though.
On the first again.
That's the message he's sending to the coach at Hanson. We don't want you running because we're going to pick you off. They're trying to hold him close because they know he's taking off.
This is in the dirt and blocked. Kept it in front of him. Good job by Bear behind the plate.
Nice job. He kept the double play in order right there.
This hit down the first base line. First baseman fields it. Takes it unassisted at first base, but the runner does advance to second. So with 2 out, the 8-hole hitter, third baseman, Aiden Sherville, will come to the plate. He grounded out to short in the first inning.
Hanson's got the tying run on second. This is when you need a clutch hit. You hear teams talk about we got to have the 2 out hitters to be clutch. Right now, here you go.
Called timely hitting. You'll hear coaches ask for it all the time. Not just get hits, get timely hits, and this would be one.
There you go.
One-0 pitch. Runner's going. Down to third. He's there. And they got him. I didn't think the throw was there, but it was a little bit high. I thought he would have been safe at third, but umpire disagreed.
Ooh. 1-run game, district rivals. Ooh, that call right there. Hanson's not happy with it, and I don't blame him.
I know. I thought he was there.
He was in, man. That's not even close. He's just calling him out because he don't know what he's doing.
Hey. Okay, after 3 complete innings of play, 6-5, Bulldogs over Tigers.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City since 1968. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Bayou Bend Fitness Center, 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
All right, we're in the top of the 4th inning. Centerville Bulldogs lead the Hanson High Tigers by a score of 6-5.
We've had a little bit of everything in this game so far, man. The only thing I hadn't seen is like a squeeze, maybe something like that. But a lot of baseball going on here today. They're battling it out.
I know you enjoy this kind of game. It's a speed game, a lot of base stealing, attempts at base stealing. I like that kind of baseball myself as well.
Taught them how to read that pitcher and the catcher. And when they knew how to do that in the game, we're running. That's right.
I've always felt like it puts so much pressure on the pitcher and the defense in general to know. When you know you can't hurt, you can't lollygag, you got to hurry, and it makes you make mistakes that you might not have ordinarily made.
Yeah, I taught those guys to get a good, healthy lead and to read that back heel. We also did what we call a one-way lead. We get way off on first base. We want him to throw to first, and the minute he does, I got to run on third. We stealing home right now.
We've seen that play a couple times today. Once it worked, and once they just let him go.
There you go.
Okay. All right, Chris, what you got for us?
You know, Goose, I remember when you started coaching at Morgan City, you know, going through that whole procession of first Kenny and then Tim and then you, and y'all started implementing that running program. That just amazed me to see the double steal for the first time, where you intentionally get yourself in a rundown between first and second so you could sneak that run across from third. That was just a whole different way of baseball. They just
I
never seen
learned that
before.
from Jim Winkleman the year I coached at Nicholls State. I roomed with him. He was actually my coach the year before, and he taught me this running game. He comes from St. Louis University.
I'm remembering the name Mike Knight from Nicholls.
That was my head coach. He was the head coach, and Winkleman was the assistant.
So
Correct. I played for Mike, and I coached for Mike.
if you were going to credit to somebody, it was Winkleman's running game or Knight's running game.
It's Winkleman's running
Okay.
game. And Coach Email knows that as well. He tell you the same thing.
Okay, after play, there's the first baseman, Evan Dago. Dago got hit by a pitch, got left on base. This hit off the handle, but Vaccarello makes the catch for the first out.
Pop up back to the pitcher for the first out.
Good pitch. Jammed him a little bit.
So with one out and the base is empty,
Number 9.
9-hole hitter, right fielder, Bradley Pellerin. Pellerin struck out looking in the second inning.
This is the first inning where the leadoff hitter got out. They've been getting on first on base hits and walks, errors. But this time they put the leading lady in the dugout. Good job by Hanson. That first out is so important.
Fastball called strike one on Pellerin. Just catches that outside corner for a call. Strike two. Nothing in two. After Pellerin, and on deck is the leadoff hitter, Riley Hebert. Just fouled off in the dirt.
Fighting it off with 2 strikes.
Count stays 0-2.
Coach Candela giving him a little positive reinforcement right here. I like that.
Goose, how's this light, this time of day? You got the lights on, but the sun's still kind of daylight outside, not really shining anymore. How's that affect the hitter?
It's called twilight time.
Right.
It affects everyone. The hitter affects mostly the outfielders. Because when you got gray skies and the white ball goes up with the lights, sometimes it's very difficult to find that ball. And this is what you call twilight time. So you're making a good point there, Aaron.
1 ball, 2 strikes. And Bradley Pellerin popped up, out of play, straight back.
Battling that pitcher. He's trying to hang in there. Pitcher's trying to get that strikeout.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. He watched it, and for the second time, he looks at call strike 3.
Yep, got to swing.
2 outs. We'll move to the top of the batting order. And that is Riley Hebert. Hebert singled, scored a run, had a sacrifice bunt in the first inning. Hebert's the catcher. He's a junior at Centerville. This hit high, center field, straight back, drifting back, and gets over his head out in center field. He's on his way to third base. He'll come in standing up for the stand-up triple.
Twilight. You can see him looking up, trying to find the ball. Twilight time. Exactly what happened just now. The ball tipped his glove, but he never had it in the webbing. Yep, that's twilight time. That's huge, too. You got 2 out, nobody on, and you get a triple.
That brings to the plate the center fielder, Tino Lopez. Lopez 2 for 2 with 2 runs scored and a stolen base.
He didn't like that strike call right there, but that was a strike.
This hits him. He's hit by a pitch.
threw a curveball and it bounced in the dirt in front of the plate, then it hit him in the bottom of the leg. That's just a gimme right there. Catcher's going to tell him something right now. Just settle down. We're in the first and third. They're going to get their first and third call from the dugout. We'll see what the runner does early. It's about my running game, Mr. Winkleman's running game. We going right here. We got stuff going on, man.
Well,
we're going to try to get that run in. We don't need to swing the bat. We're going to score that run.
You got guys standing on first base, your center fielder, so you know he comes with wheels.
Oh, he can run.
He can run.
That's right.
And you can almost guarantee that, if not the first pitch, definitely the second pitch.
He's going in this sequence, though. He can get ready for it. And I want to see what defense Hanson puts on. Let's see what they call.
Last time they were in this situation, they just went ahead and gave it to him.
They run a decoy. Fake third, check one. If he's stealing, then he can turn and throw him out at second. That's called a decoy play. That's my terminology and Coach Email's terminology.
Runner's going.
Yeah.
The pitch is low.
He wasn't going to take long, Aaron.
Now if it wasn't going on the first one, he was going on the second one.
Yeah, that's right.
And he went on the first one. Yep. Pitch was a ball. Ball one. So now runners stand on second and third. Graham Knockhand, a third baseman. He reached on an error and struck out. First pitch is second pitch rather, called strike one to even the count at a ball and a strike.
Fastball with the knees on the outside corner. Centerville's threatening. 2 out.
Solid single would score 2. Here's a breaking ball. Catches that inside corner for a call strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs.
I'm sorry.
Yep.
I'm surprised he called that a strike because he hadn't called anything inside a strike today. That's the first time.
There's a ground ball back to the pitcher. Vaccarella throws to first base plenty of time.
That's a huge out for the Tigers.
Yep.
Huge out for the Tigers.
No run score, couple hits. We'll be back after this.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. AJ Doman Automotive Family. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Oshner St. Mary, long live you.
This is the first of 2 games this week on KWBJ Live YouTube involving District 7-1A. Thursday, we are going to Houma as the Central Catholic Eagles take on the #1 ranked team in the state in any class, the Covenant Christian Lions. Yeah, that's right, Goose. They have got the #1 power rating in the state regardless of class. 22-0. 17 games they've scored in double digits. 13 games they have shut out the opponent. This team is awesome. I can't wait
Joe
to see them.
Two-Tone is the coach over there, and I used to coach against his father in American Legion, and Coach Two-Tone is something else, man. He's all positive. He keeps the players that have left the program there. He keeps them involved. He contacts them. They contact him. They've built a program over there at Covenant Christian, first class.
Well, yeah.
So that is our game Thursday night. First pitch, 6 o'clock, KWBJ Live, YouTube.
I'm be pulling for the Eagles.
Yeah, me too. But, man, they got a long road to hoe that night, man. It's a tough job.
I've seen them Eagles do some miracles in baseball. They answer the bell. We'll see.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to seeing this team play. I mean, my goodness, they destroying everybody. And it's not all little schools they play in. They play in some big schools, some good baseball programs. But you talk, and I've always felt like if football, basketball, it doesn't matter the sport. It's a program. When you can build a program, that's when you have good ball clubs every year. You just replace the good players as they move on. You replace them with younger guys and keep going.
That's exactly right.
They're the definition of a strong program.
You know, he's keeping all those people involved, and he goes on Facebook and congratulates the people that are still playing, the players that are still playing. after high school, he stays in touch with all that.
Yeah.
And those kids love him and play really hard.
For the Tigers, they'll start off with the 8-hole hitter, third baseman Aiden Sherville. He grounded to the shortstop in the first inning. Low and away for ball 2.
Slider just outside barely in the dirt.
Ooh, just hit him on the back of the left shoulder with ball 3. Gets hit by the pitch. Lead off hitter will reach first base, and that'll bring the 9-hole hitter, second baseman Trey Rochelle. Rochelle grounded to the shortstop in the first inning.
Coming in as a courtesy runner for the pitcher, Bryson Centerville.
And Thibodeau will come in as a courtesy runner. No, this would be a pitch runner. This is the third baseman.
He'll re-enter the third baseman, and
Yeah.
the young man that came in, he'll be done. He won't play. They can't put him back in the game. They can leave him in the game.
Right. Looked like they were playing the bunt. Third baseman's charging. Pitches up and away for ball 1.
There you go. Nobody out. Running first. Trying to get them bunts down. They've done a great job so far.
It's a 9-hole hitter, so if he can move him over, we can go to the top of the batting order. It's a breaking ball that stays outside. Third baseman Graham Knockhand charges hard again. Third baseman playing up on the grass, squares around the bunt, pulls the bat back, but no, it's going to be a call, strike 1. Didn't pull it back soon enough. Coach Knight needed an explanation on that one as well. He couldn't hear the explanation, but he's okay with it. Rochelle asked for a timeout. Steps back in, 2 balls, 1 strike. Squares a bunt, pitches up and away. Ball 3. 3-1.
Walks in there is to get you beat quick. That throw strikes. Double plays in order.
Can't win
Rethinking
throwing
his
balls.
buttons.
Wearing the bunt, pulls it back. It's low, ball 4. Trey Rochelle draws a walk, so now have runners. The 8 and 9-hole hitters reach base. Runners on first and second. The Tigers have moved to the top of the batting order, and Trey Frost singled and drew a walk, stole 2 bases, one on each at bat. Timeout. Coach wants to talk to his pitcher, Jackson Frederick.
It looks like he's going to stay with him by the way they're all
Yeah.
acting.
This is their pitching ace, their number 1 pitcher. Although they do feel like they have others that can throw.
10-2, somebody can throw.
Yep, somebody's throwing the ball.
I'm just remembering a story I read from, got to be the 70s in major leagues when Tom Seaver got in trouble in a game, and the coach yanked him and went to, I think, Tug McGraw coming out the bullpen and told McGraw, "You think you can get this guy?" He said, "You just took out the best pitcher in baseball. What do you expect me to do?"
Yeah.
Yeah.
As coaches, you get questioned a lot if you're a baseball coach.
Yeah.
A lot of coaches in the stands.
Trey Frost looks at the first pitch for a call. Strike 1.
He's taken right there. They had all take on everybody. The runners were close to the bags. No reason to get off when you're taking.
Squares the bunt, pulls it back. It's going to be called strike 2.
That's right down the middle. I'm not sure why he pulls his bat back. Bunting. That's the pitch you want.
The leadoff hitter, he doesn't want a bunt. There's a breaking ball that stays inside. For ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Oh, Centerville could use a double play right now.
This is up high for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
He's keeping his eye on that second base runner. They've been taking third all night. Now he's starting to look at him a little bit more. Let him know he's out there.
It's a courtesy runner that's out there. Big lead. Curveball gets a piece of it. Pops it up out of play behind the first base dugout.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
I stand
Dallas State
corrected.
2-2.
Aaron, that pitcher didn't look at second base at all. Let's see if he can take him out again. That's how he's been running third. It's on the head of the pitcher. That's your key. He looks at him. That's 1, 2.
It's up high. Ball 3. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Full count.
Coach Email and Coach Alfred used to tell me that when these pitchers, you start throwing all over the bases, you forget the hitter at the plate.
Yeah.
That's that pitch. That's the mentality for the pitcher. He's got to remember, I need the hitter.
But that's what I said earlier about putting undue pressure on the pitcher and the defense. Giving them too many things to think about.
They got plenty pressure. Plenty pressure now, Aaron.
Frost draws the walk to load the bases. That'll bring to the plate center fielder Lauren Wells. Wells is 1 for 2. He singled in the first inning and scored a run, and he flied out to center field in the second inning. He'll bat with the bases loaded.
Nobody out.
No outs. Right.
I'm anxious to see what the coach calls right here. The middle's back playing for 2. The corners are in, playing for the plate.
Bases are loaded without a hit. Hit by pitch and 2 walks. Ooh, little weak swing at that one. That was just arms. Flipped the bat out there.
I'm not sure if he was swinging at a fastball because that was a slider, the way he swung the bat.
Ground ball hit up the middle. Shortstop makes the catch. That gets the out at second base.
They're gonna
Run scores.
they're gonna appeal that for interference.
Over outfield is short.
1 run scores, and I think you might have a point here. He's going to ask him about it.
The runner slid into the second baseman off the bag. You can't do that. I see Centerville's coach showing him exactly what happened. He's right. The second baseman went to make the double play to first base, coming behind the bag, and he slid right into him and knocked him down. That's interference. Now, what they call, I'm not sure.
Well, let's point out, either way, it's even if he wins this appeal, it's 2 outs and the run scores. They hadn't put it on the board yet, but the runner's going to score.
Right.
So it's a tie game.
That's right.
Either case. Yeah.
You're right, Chris. Coach Chris getting in here with that info, Mr. Aaron.
Hey. We knew we
No,
brought
you
him
can
along
call-
for
you
something.
can call me a lot of things, but don't call me a coach.
I got you.
They're going to talk about it a little bit.
He's showing that the second baseman backed off the bag. He just did a little step for the
Yeah.
umpires. He's telling exactly what I said. And that's interference. It don't look like he's going to win this battle.
It doesn't happen very often, especially without our instant replay camera.
But when the second baseman's behind the bag and you knock him down, I'm not sure what they caught, what they're seeing there. Clearly interference. They're going to stay with the call.
They don't turn them over or reverse them very often. Like I said, just
That's right.
on TV when they have 400 cameras with every angle in the world. But as a coach, I think sometimes you at least let them know what's going on. Let them know what your opinion is and this, that, and the other. Can it affect another call later positively for you if you handle it the right way?
There's no question about it. But what he's doing is he's fighting for his team.
Right.
As the head coach, you coach a baseball game, you fight for your team from the first pitch to the last pitch. And that's what he's doing. He lost that battle. Nothing he can do about it.
In the batter's box now is the left fielder, Cooper Vaccarella. Wells will steal second base without a throw.
That was the first and third, and then they did what's called pump and throw. He pumps the ball to second, then checks the runner at third. That's the first time we saw that.
The pitch was a ball for ball one. Vaccarella is 0 for 2. He reached on an error and scored a run in the first, and he was grounded out to the pitcher.
He's got a big
Second.
opportunity right here in the tie game, second and third, one out.
Ground ball down to the third base line, but foul.
Got to respect Centerville's pitcher. He's been battling with the bases loaded. Got one out. Double plays in order.
Nobody on first base.
Nobody's on first base. I'm corrected. There is no double play in order. Scored two, though. Ooh.
I didn't miss by much.
Ooh.
Didn't miss by much. Runs the count 3 balls and 1 strike.
He's called that a strike all night. Too. Just
I know.
very inconsistent.
Left fielder Cooper Vaccarella in the batter's box. 3 balls and a strike. Runners on second and third with 1 away. This pitch misses outside for ball 4.
Number 7 with the base on ball.
That will load the bases
Loads the
and bring to the plate cleanup hitter, the pitcher, Owen Vaccarella.
Now we have the double play in order, Aaron.
Now it is, absolutely. It's in order with your cleanup hitter.
You know I get excited at
Play-
baseball games.
I couldn't tell.
This is a good one.
Breaking ball on the outside corner for a call, strike 1. Pretty pitch.
Nice slider right there. Broke just when it was supposed to.
Ground ball down the third base line, foul.
It's one of those protecting swings right there.
Nothing in 2.
Trying to fight for another pitch. Bullpens are silent right now.
Could be the relief pitchers out in the field
He
somewhere.
could be out there somewhere. It's very, very possible.
Small schools. Breaking ball misses outside.
Good job by the catcher. He got out there quick, got the ball in front of him, saves a run. Still with the middle back and the corner's in. Getting into the late innings, got to be careful now. Give a few more runs up.
This foul ball in the dirt.
He's staying with that breaking ball, Aaron.
Yeah.
He's thrown it 3 times in a row. He's throwing it for strikes. That's why the coach is calling it. He got bases loaded. He wants him throwing strikes. That's good coaching.
1 ball, 2 strikes. This is up and away off the plate.
Wow.
All the Bulldogs wanted it, but I think it was a good call.
It was close.
2 and 2. This popped up. Out of play behind the first base dugout.
Breaking ball number 4 to this guy. He's in there battling.
Ought to be time for a fastball right now, huh?
That's a good thought because he has pitched backward the whole game. Let's see what he does.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bases loaded. This is popped up on the right side.
Second baseman on
Second
field.
baseman lost it. It hit the ground. And Nope, didn't make the catch. The ball got to the second base in time to get the force out there, but he didn't make the catch.
Guys, that's a twilight foul ball right there. Second baseman in the right field had no clue where it was at. You got to find it off the bat, or you're gonna be in trouble out there in the outfield. I played out there my whole life, and you get twilight, you got to find the ball as quick as it's hit. You can't start looking for it out there because you ain't gonna see it.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And he did throw a fastball right there. You were right.
Yeah, he was coming. It was time.
You called it. You were right. Good call.
So now Tigers take a one-run lead.
Next to the bat for the Tigers.
One out. Bases are still loaded. And that'll bring to the plate the first baseman, Luke Spangler.
7-6. Home team's up 1.
Infield still has the corners up on the grass. Middle infield is playing straight away. Outfield, as it's been most of the game, the right field is shielded over to the right. There's a breaking ball
He's
for
staying in the same spot he's been since the game started.
right. Center fielder plays a little bit shaded towards left field, and left field playing pretty much straight away. But that right field is shaded to the right. Oh, he had a straight. Did he touch him? I didn't see him tag him.
He got to touch the plate. Look where the ball's at. He got to touch the plate.
Let's see what we got here.
He was out, but look where the ball's at. You see the ball?
Yeah. When did that come out?
After they made the collision.
Yeah, I was going to say, what did he have held it? I didn't see him really make a tag.
He did. He tagged. He went low. He went low, and the run was high. Yep. We hope he's okay. That's the main thing.
The ball is out, but so is the glove. I think he might have thrown his glove
Yeah,
after
that could
the
have been a
collision.
transfer.
Yeah.
That's a good call by Blue right there. I hope the young boy's okay. He's sitting up. Uh-oh, he's standing up now.
It looked like you think a squeeze bunt right there?
That's squeeze all the way.
Squeeze all the way.
100%.
He didn't. He
So
didn't get a
just
piece
seeing
of
everything in the game, but a squeeze. So
Yeah. It was
had to
time.
squeeze now.
Right
huh?
on cue, man. Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see. They're not. He's looking at his hand. I guess that's hurt. Must be his hand. Because there was a big collision. Okay, looks like he's going to shake it off and stay in the game. I think it's his right hand. Okay, he's going to stay in the ball game.
That's great.
They haven't put out up on the board or a second out.
Now he's
Got
going to
one
complain to
already.
the umpire about that running over that catcher. I'm surprised they hadn't already started. Run's going to count.
7-6.
That's why I prefer safety squeeze over suicide squeeze.
Okay, so that's what I was wondering. I mean, they only got one out on the board, but they didn't give the run. They didn't give the out. Now, I saw the Bulldog coach signaling to his outfielders that it was 2 away.
Yeah. Just had an out at the plate on the suicide squeeze.
Now they've put it up. So 2 outs. Of course, Spangler's still at the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Catcher's back in the game. He's doing well. Uh-oh.
No, he's not. He's going to come out.
Uh-oh.
He's
His back. He's holding his
something.
back.
Or maybe it's, okay, something with his equipment.
It's his equipment.
It's an equipment. Okay.
The umpire called timeout to see get his equipment.
Yeah. Equipment issue better than a back issue.
It's all about safety, Aaron, with
Yep.
the players. You want them to always be safe. You want to win, but not at the cost of an injury, you know. And your players know that. They know it. They know you're going to fight for them.
Catches Riley Abear. He's a junior. Toughness is catch spot.
Yeah, Aaron, I think that was the receiver issue. He was having a problem with his receiver. A lot of the catchers are using near piece now to get the signals.
That's very possible.
Chases that
Chris
curveball.
made a good point right there.
Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2
They're
on.
doing that to speed up the game there, Mr. Chris. I was going to say coach. No coach. Uh-oh.
It's in the dirt. Abear, good job blocking it. Keeps it in front of him.
He is quick behind the plate.
Yeah, that receiver might speed up the game, but I missed the coaches doing all the hand signals.
Right. Well, we didn't know what they were saying anyway. They still do it for the batter.
I would use signals. I have to.
We didn't have all them electronics in your day.
Seven to 6.
Full count, 2 outs, 2 on. This pitch misses. So Spangler draws a walk. That will load the bases.
Bullpen are still, both of them are still in. Coach is going to stay with his first man.
Let's see how many walks we have. 1, 2, 3, 4 walks and a hit by pitch. 5, 4. 4 walks, hit by pitch.
That's a good slider right there. Broke right before he swung at it. Check swing.
Pitch misses low and away. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Both teams are battling, man. This is a great game.
1-run game, 7-6. Catches that outside corner for call strike. Oh boy, says 1, but I
As
thought,
your
yeah, it
fastball,
is.
Aaron.
2-2.
As your fastball you called a while ago.
Yeah.
Same thing.
There's a breaking ball missing outside, runs the count full. So bases are loaded, full count. So the merry-go-round will start on the pitch. Here they come. Off the end of the bat, it's fouled out of play behind the first base dugout.
So it's 3-2. I thought it was 2-2.
I thought it was 3-2. 2-2? No. Runners looked like they were ready to go, but guess not.
Yeah, when they go, they're all going to be running, taking off at the same time. Supposed to, anyway. They're reading their keys correctly.
It was
Now they're going to be
2-2.
taking off.
You got to pull that bat down, though, when that bat goes back there. I've seen it hit the bat many a times.
That's a good point, Eric.
The batter will duck, and the bat's up in the air, hits the bat, it's a foul ball. Or if it goes in fair territory, it's a fair ball.
You got to teach that, too, as a coach. You got to teach it.
Ball 4, force in a run. So Clements
We do
draws
that.
a walk, picks up an RBI.
We do that in batting practice. We throw balls at the bats to make them put it down. You got to coach it, teach it. You got to teach it, then you coach it.
Okay, gonna visit. He's out to visit with the pitcher. And this has been a long inning. Is this his second visit in this inning? I think it is. Is this his first? It's his first visit. Rather.
They had the conference about the guy at second base. Remember, he knocked the second baseman down.
Yeah.
That wasn't a conference. They were just appealing.
Yeah, that's not a visit to the mound.
Yep. Chris is right. It's just one.
Yep. They're gonna leave him out there. Well, you know, these small schools like this, they don't have a lot of. I think there's 16, 17 players on the team, so you don't have a lot of options at the mound most
It all
of the time.
comes down to enrollment. You know, in high school, you don't recruit your players.
Yeah.
You try to get them to come out, but If they're not in your school, they can't play for you.
Right.
It's all
Brennan-
about enrollment numbers.
Brennan Thibodeau stepped in the batter's box. He's the 9th hitter in this half an inning. He bats with the bases loaded and 2 outs. First pitch misses for ball 1.
Tried to jam him right there. Got to throw strikes, though. Can't play around now.
This is low and away. Left-handed hitter. Brennan Thibodeau, he is the Tiger.
Inside and
Right
outside,
fielder.
a little off the plate.
See, another thing, I don't think these two schools are technically 1A teams, but I don't think either one has enough students in it to be technically classified 1A. Because,
I don't know.
yeah,
I'm
they-
not sure.
Yeah. But to play football, you got to be 1A, and both schools want to play football. So
Yep.
this is hit high to center field. Center fielder gets under it, makes the catch for the 3rd out. Leaves the bases loaded.
See the difference in the outfielder, though? Now it's not twilight anymore. It's easy to see the ball coming off the bat out there. He was very relaxed catching that fly ball, and the one he missed, he couldn't find it.
Okay.
Great job by the Bulldogs to get out that mess.
Absolutely. They did give up 2 runs. They left the bases loaded, or 3 runs, rather. 3
Right.
runs were scored.
Right.
So after 4 complete innings of play, Tigers 8, Bulldogs 6. We'll be back right after this.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City since 1968. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Bayou Bend Fitness Center, 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Well, we played 4, and we've got a close ball game, 8-5,
I think it's 8-6.
8-6. Yeah, 8-6. Owen Vaccarella stays on the mound for the Tigers.
All right, Goose, here's why you can't call me coach, because a coach would not get distracted in tense situations like we've been having. Now, I'm standing up here, and I notice about 5 feet to my right, there's a tennis ball sitting up here on the roof that was not here at the beginning of the evening. And directly below us, there is a beautiful golden retriever that I cannot quite get a shot of. And I just want to get to that tennis ball and throw it to the golden retriever and see what kind of mayhem I can cause down there.
Oh, that's crazy, Chris.
Yeah, you would not be a
Coach would
coach.
not be thinking
Yeah.
about these things in the middle of an 8-6 ball game.
That was something else. Here we go.
Top of the 5th, the cleanup hitter and pitcher, Jackson Frederick. And he lines one to center field, taking it up on the short hop as Lauren Wells gets it back in. So 1 pitch and a single from Frederick.
On runs comes to the plate. Good job out of center field. That was a bad hop he got, and he kept in front. They stayed in front of it. It was a good job. Centerville keeps throwing that metal up there, though.
That'll bring the shortstop, Austin Pellerin, to the plate. Pellerin is the 5-hole hitter. This pitch goes behind him. The runner's going to go down to second. And if they got a tag on him, he'll be out. And he is. So tries to get second base on a pass ball. But just as you mentioned earlier in the game, Goose, that hit that brick wall and it bounced right back to the catcher. And he got him out at second easily.
Teach the runner, in a park like this, if the ball goes straight behind the catcher, you don't go anywhere. Even if it stops, you're playing it safe. But if the ball bounces into the on deck circle areas,
Yeah.
you're coming home, or you going to the second like that right there.
Yeah, and Aaron, he played that ball on the hop like he's seen it before.
Yeah,
That was a home catcher knowing his home field.
right. Worked out perfectly.
That's right. Just makes a good point right there. That catch is exactly what he needed to do.
First pitch misses, ball 1.
That hurts the Bulldogs, man. They come out here and lead off with a big single, and now he's picked off on a pass ball.
Swing and a miss for a strike.
Nice throw by the catcher, too, after he got it. He was real quick on his release.
And it was that right hand that he hurt, so that was he made a pretty strong throw right there.
Agreed.
So evidently it's okay, and that's good. This pitch misses up and away for a ball.
Good count to be a hitter right here.
This is popped up. It's going to be foul ball and out of play on the third base side. Runs the count full. That's a big mistake because in a game like this, that one run could make a difference here late.
That's a huge mistake. He hit the first pitch of the inning for a single, and he gets picked off on a pass ball. That's what happened.
Pitch up high for ball 4.
Pitcher, I think the pitcher wanted that one.
Yeah.
That was close. It was a little elevated, though. He's been tight. You know?
That's when you hope he swings at with that 2-strike
He's
count.
trying to chase it him.
Second baseman Noah Nakant comes to the plate. He's 1 for 2. Got a single in the third inning and flied out to second base in the first.
He was taken all the way right there. Coach trying to get another man on. Freebie.
Squares around a bunt, pulls it back. 1 ball, 1 strike.
There's that elevated fastball again. He's calling it a ball. He's staying consistent now.
This gets away. This time the runner is safe at second without a throw.
Good aggressive base running right there, though.
You see, this time it didn't bounce back to him. It stayed close
That's
to the
right.
wall.
And it was different.
He had
That's
to
right.
come get it. And that was the difference between being safe and out.
That was the proper read by the run on first. Now he's at second.
2-1 count. Up high. Ball 3.
I wouldn't run out there and stop if I'm that runner at second base. That's a good way to get thrown out. You never stop. You got to have something moving when you're running the base.
Ground ball to short. Comes up with it. Makes the throw in time. Strong throw. Going back across the thing to and they picked him off. He overran the bag. Good throw from the first baseman Spangler. Do a strike right on the bag for the out.
That's a 6-3-5 double play. You don't see that very often. That's very rare. Yep, 6-3-5. That's what it was.
Had a walk and a single and only faced 3 hitters.
6-3-5 to our viewers is the shortstop's got it. He throws to first, so you got 6-3. 6 shortstop, 3 is the first baseman. First baseman throws to third for the out. He's a 5. The third baseman is a 5, so it's 6-3-5 double play.
Double play. Yep.
Centerville's coach is not happy right now.
Nope. I don't think he liked that call at third base.
He's standing right there. He got a good look at it. We're going to find out how this Centerville team handles that. We got a left-handed pitcher on the mound. Aaron, you want to take it from here, Belty?
Oh, yeah. Let's see. We got, is that number 7? Steps up there.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. AJ Doman Automotive Family. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Oshner St. Mary, long live you.
Okay, moving to the mound is the center fielder. That's why you didn't see him warming up. Center fielder has moved from the center field to the mound, so he will be on the mound. That is Tino Lopez.
Bulldogs have a new pitcher on the mound.
Wearing that number 1 on his jersey. Is that a 1 or a 7?
I think it's a
I may
7.
be wrong.
I hope it, yeah. I hope it, yeah. I'm
Number
hoping it-
7.
yeah, it
You guys
was a
are right.
7.
Number 7.
Because Lopez is number 7. That's who I thought it was.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah, and like I said, yeah.
Yep.
Number 1 is the third baseman, Graham Knockin. First pitch misses, ball 1 at the plate is the 8-hole hitter. Third baseman, Aiden Sherville. Sherville got hit by a pitch last time. Grounded to short in the first inning, hit by a pitch and scored a run in the 4th. We're in the bottom of the 5th. Tigers on top, 8-6.
There's 4 basic balance points when you're pitching. And he's hitting every one of them correctly.
Swing and a miss for strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Put his head out, trying to hit a home run down there. Ball's over the plate, not in left field.
Not looking at it makes it a lot harder to hit. Ooh, that's a breaking ball.
Thought it a
And,
ball because
yeah,
the catcher missed it. That was a good pitch.
that was a pretty good pitch. I had to wait and see what he was going to call. I didn't know where he was going to go with it.
And the
It was
catch,
close.
yep. But when the catcher misses it,
Yep. It's
he
gonna be
can't confirm the strike. The
Right.
ball's way over here now.
especially on a breaking ball.
Right.
Swing and a miss for strike 3.
Put his head out again. They went right back to the same pitch, Aaron. We used to
Certainly.
call that go to school, and that meant do the same thing because we just saw.
Second base,
Yep.
number 21, Trey Rochelle.
I remember years ago I used to hear Warwick players in the dugout would yell at them, "Get you a drink of water.
Get that water.
Get you a drink of water."
Get your water.
Blackout.
Mercer's did that too.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Coach Alvin on the mountain with the Merchants.
Mhm.
That was a get your water the whole game.
Oh, yeah. You can bring your water out there with
Oh,
you.
Lord. Coach Alvin was something on that hill, man. He's the best I ever seen.
Breaking ball
By far.
for strike 1 on Troy Rochelle, the second baseman. And now he's got strike 2. Nothing in 2. Rochelle, the 9-hole hitter. Then we'll move to the top of the batting order in Trey Frost.
0-2. Need a good pitch.
This one misses low and away.
That's big because by the catcher. Because if he misses that ball and he swings at it,
Yeah.
he's on first base. That's
Yeah.
that's a good job of blocking it. Keeping him in there at the plate.
1-2 pitch. Did he check it? Yep. Gonna be ball 2.
Yeah, he held back.
Well, I thought he did, but
He did.
I didn't know. Got to wait
Yeah.
for the umpire to tell us for sure. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Troy Rochelle is the hitter. This misses outside for ball 3. So it was down 0-2. Worked it to a full count. The soft line drive is going to get through the middle.
Job
Yeah.
hitting.
Yep, 9-hole hitter, singles.
Get it right where it was pitched. Good job.
Rochelle
With
with
the
the
pitch.
3-2 single up the middle.
Well, take us to the top of the batting order in Trey Frost.
Frost.
Frost is going to stick in. He's had a good night. He stole 2 bases. He singled once, scored 2 runs, and drew 2 walks. So 1 for 1, 2 runs scored.
He's a prototype leadoff hitter. He does everything you want your leadoff hitter to do.
And he plays shortstop.
Good shortstop, ain't it, Aaron? He's done a good job tonight.
He's had a lot of chances, too. Ooh, that missed.
Pitcher's shaking his head because that was a fastball right down the middle. He called it low. We can't tell from up here, but that was a pretty decent pitch.
That's up high for ball 2.
And when you're coaching your pitchers and they start shaking their head and all that stuff out there, now his mentality's thrown off. He's got to forget about that and get back in the strike zone.
That's a hard thing for him to do, but you're right. Got to, if you ain't thinking about the next pitch, it's not going to be a good pitch.
No, you got to win. You got to win the next pitch because the one you lost just now, it's over with, and there's nothing you're going to do about it. It's still going to be there tomorrow in the book. You got to get ready to go back at it.
Frost with the 3-0 pitch, up high, ball 4. He was taking that all the way, and he draws a walk. So now you have runners on first and second. 1 out.
Now they got in trouble last year. Walks.
Yeah.
He had the bat pointing at the ground. The ball was in the air.
Now hitting is center fielder Lauren Wells. Wells is 1 for 3 tonight. Reached on a fielder's choice in the 4th. Flied out to center field. Singled in the 1st and scored a run. Swing at the first pitch, and it's strike 1.
Pulled his head out. Looking down the left field line.
This breaking ball misses inside. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Runners on first and second base. Up high for ball 2. Lopez has been playing center field for the first 4 innings. He's come to the mound here in the bottom of the 5th. It's up and away. Ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Uh-oh. Good crowd out here tonight.
Nice
Both
crowd.
teams filling up the bleachers.
This misses inside for ball 4. That'll load the bases.
Runners would have advanced it. Been a strike. Bases loaded there, and they back in the same situation they had to get out last year.
Single by the 9-hole hitter and walked the first hole hitter, and the 2-hole hitter. So that'll bring the 3-hole hitter to the plate. That is the left fielder, Cooper Vaccarello. Vaccarello's 0 for 2 tonight. Reached on an error and scored a run in the 1st. Got grounded out to the pitcher in the 2nd and walked and scored a run in the 4th. So he's 0 for 2 tonight.
I'm anxious to see what Hanson's coach does out there in the third base box. He had a squeeze on last inning. That's when the catcher got hurt. Let's see what he does with this. Where are we at in the lineup? Number 2? Where's he at in the lineup?
Oh, this is the 3-hole hitter.
3-hole hitter, bases loaded.
Most coaches will have their best hitter in this spot.
Yep. He wants to swing, too. If it's anywhere close to the strike zone, 7's going after it. Watch.
Yeah, and that first pitch
Them bases loaded?
That first pitch wasn't. It was up above his head.
That's right.
This is fouled straight back into the catcher's helmet.
Just missed that one. That was right down the middle fastball. Got on it a little bit. He knows it, too.
Yeah, he want that one again. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Bases full of Tigers.
Coach Alfred used to tell us, one pitch is going to be a strike, so be ready for it.
And after that one, a swing and a miss with 2 strikes. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
The doctor's ordering a strikeout or a double play right here.
Still have a little breeze blowing out.
Yeah, still blowing there.
Not very much. Went after it late.
That was a high curveball.
Hey, I think that was protecting the plate.
Right, it was a high curveball. He just didn't want to be called out, so
Yeah,
he got a
okay.
piece of it.
That's what he's supposed to do, man.
I agree.
If it's close, don't let the umpire make the
Don't
call.
take it. Don't take it. Battle, battle, battle. Swing the bat if it's close.
It's called protecting the plate. It's your job. This is up and away for ball 2.
He threw that on purpose, too, but he ain't got a lot of balls now. Not with the bases loaded. He's got to throw it in there. He's got to try to get this guy out. Can't walk him.
2-2 pitch. Vaccarella's the hitter. Oh, he chased one high and inside.
Oh, what an out for Centerville.
Big out. Yep.
3-hole hitter, bases loaded. He pulled his head out, everything. Ooh, we see if Centerville's going to cash in on that and get out of this mess.
But the cleanup hitter, who is also the pitcher, Owen Vaccarella, steps in the batter's box. He's 1 for 3 tonight.
Very healthy, very good-looking athlete.
Breaking ball stays up for ball 1.
Got to throw strikes, Aaron.
Another breaking ball stayed outside, but not by much.
He may have them taken right here. 2-0, 2 out, bases loaded. He needs to get that running. He's looking for insurance right now.
Yep, every run matters,
Big time.
especially in late in the ball game.
That's right.
Umpire wants the players back in the dugout.
Yep. Clean it up.
The 2-0 pitch. Owen Vaccarella, today's starting pitcher. He's up and away for ball 3, so 3-0 is the count, and no place to put him.
Taking all the way here, guys.
Yep.
See, I had my guys crowd the plate. I mean, I got them almost standing on it when we're taking a 3-0 pitch.
Ooh, I thought I was about to say up and away, but he called it a strike. Strike 1.
That was a ball. I agree with Chris. That was a ball. That's one of them gimme calls.
This misses outside for ball 4, so
Good give him that
Vaccarella draws the walk, picks up an RBI. Another run will score.
Couldn't give him that one there, and that's a ball. They still got a shot to get out of this thing. They get the hit. They can't get down right here. They got to stay up and try to get this out. This is where you really dig in when you're down as a team. You got to get an out right here.
Spangler, the first baseman, Luke Spangler, steps in the batter's box, looks at the first pitch for ball 1.
He's thrown 5 balls out the last 6 pitches. Coach is talking to him.
Tigers take a 3-run lead. That last walk is 9-6. We're in the bottom of the 5th. There's a breaking ball called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
With 2 outs with the bases loaded. I'm surprised it's still.
And there goes the train behind us, if you can hear it. Another
My
call, strike 2.
granddaughters are listening. There's the choo-choo train.
It's about 30 yards behind us. It's the
I'm
railroad
surprised
track.
he's still in his stretch with 2 out and the bases loaded. Great pitch.
Gets the strikeout.
That was
In the
huge.
inning. Yep, big strikeout right there.
Huge. Keeps them in the game.
After 5 complete innings of play, Hanson Tigers lead the Centerville Bulldogs by the score of 9-6. We'll go to the 6th after these messages.
Man,
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City since 1968. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Bayou Bend Fitness Center, 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
I'll tell you what, when we were setting up before the game, it was hot up here on this corrugated tin roof. But the sun has gone down. The temperature has dropped about 10 degrees. It's chilly tonight.
Great weather for a baseball game.
Or football.
I almost said football. Football, too.
Well, the Tigers have made a pitching change, and they've taken their third baseman, Aiden Sherville, and moved him over
Both of
to
the
the pitching
starters
mound.
were around 100 pitches, so that's why they pulled them out there.
Yeah,
They want pitch
they
count.
threw
don't
a
want
lot
to
of
push them in high
pitches.
school.
Both guys have thrown a lot of pitches.
There you go.
And Vaccarella has moved to third base, so Aiden Sherville and Vaccarella traded places. We're in the top of the sixth inning, and the Bulldogs will lead off with their 7-hole hitter. That's the left fielder, Tyler Green. Green is 0 for 2 with a couple of strikeouts.
See if Green can get on base. Get Centerville going. See if Hanson can shut him down.
This is up a little bit. Ball 1. Swing and a miss for strike 1. All 1, strike 1.
Got to keep his head on that back shoulder. The head should not move when you're swinging a bat.
Nope. Ground ball hits second base on one knee, makes a throw in time for the first out.
Nice play. Routine. That's a routine play. Good job.
Good job by the second baseman, Rochelle. His back foot slipped out from him. He was actually throwing that from his right knee.
Yeah, he off that back foot, you're right. It was a strike, too.
Yep.
First baseman did a good job on the stretch. He went out there and got it.
This off the handle straight back into the net. At the plate is the Bulldog first baseman, Evan Dago. Dago was hit by a pitch and hit a line drive right at the first baseman. Ooh, this is going to hit him on the back.
Oh, you don't want to do that.
Especially in the bottom of the batting order. That's an 8-hole hitter.
Yeah, Centerville needs to get base runners to get back in the game. That's when things happen. You get the runners on. Pitcher's got to think about the runners. You're not worried about the hitter no more. All that stuff counts.
That'll bring to the plate the right fielder and the 9-hole hitter, Bradley Pellerin. Pellerin is 0 for 2. He struck out twice, looking both times. Fastball on the outside corner at the knees. Good pitch, hard pitch to hit. Not a pitch you really want to swing at with no strikes on you. So.
People watching the game on TV, they're getting a good game to watch, man.
The 0-1 pitch. Tried to bunt it. That would have been a ball.
It would have been a ball, and he punched at it. He's lucky he didn't pop it up to the catcher.
Yeah.
Punches at it, it's going straight up to the catcher.
Yeah, because that was up and away from him. That's a hard pitch to get down.
Good point, Aaron.
The 0-2 pitch. Pellerin, Bradley Pellerin. Ooh, this is high and tight.
The 3 runs down and 1 out. You don't sacrifice when you're down by 3 and 1 out in late innings. I'm not sure why he's bunting right here, unless it's a base hit bunt kind of thing.
Ran around again. Gets the bunt down. Centerville picks it up and throws it in the right field.
That's what Centerville needed. An error. That was a gimme out. He should have been out by 10 feet. Pitcher throws it away over there by the dugout.
Mm-hmm. That hurts because you got the 8-hole hitter that you hit, and the 9-hole hitter gets the bunt down, and they throw an error.
That's it, Aaron. I guess Coach knew what he was doing, bunting with 1 out.
Yeah.
That's why he's the coach, and I'm up here in the press box.
Well, that batter had struck out twice looking.
That's right.
So he's figuring
Yeah. Do
try
something
to make
get him
something
on
happen.
first base.
Yeah.
I
Make
agree.
something happen, and he did. He could put it in play.
I agree.
Got runners now on second and third, and the tying run at the plate. And he's your leadoff hitter. So, Goose, what are you going to go out there and tell your pitcher?
My pitcher right now, first thing I'm going to do is go out there and say, look, we got the lead. We're ahead. Relax. Let's get the hitter. Don't worry about the guys on second and third. They're not going anywhere unless they squeeze. If they do, get the ball and throw him out. Just settle down. You got the lead. Let's go at the hitter.
Throw strike. And that was one. A nice breaking ball for strike one. At the plate is the leadoff hitter, Riley Abear. He's the catcher.
Riley's done a
Curveball.
great job behind the plate tonight.
Yep. He's gotten beat up a little bit, but he's hung in there.
He hung in there. He's still out there competing.
Pitch misses. Low and away. Ball 2. 2 balls in the strike. Abear's coming in here 2 for 2 tonight. He's got a sacrifice bunt, a couple singles, scored a run.
Centerville dugouts come to life again. I hear him over there chanting something.
3-1. 1 away. Runners on second and third. It's a ground ball. The third goes to first base in time for the second out.
Boy, they better learn their lesson on that.
Yeah.
Time run at the plate, Aaron.
Yep.
Ground out for back row.
Is that right?
That's right. 1 run has scored. Leaves a runner on
So the
second
run on
base.
second's the time run, right?
Right. Runner on
So the
second.
hitter's
base.
the go-ahead run.
No. Time runs at the plate.
Time runs at the plate. We got it straight.
And it's 2 outs now. Runner on second base. At the plate is Tino Lopez. Started the game in center field. Pitched the last inning. Ground ball to second. From the knee. Flips it over to first base in time. So they dodge a bullet here. Gave up 1 run. Cuts the 3-run lead down to 2. So middle of the 6th inning. Tigers 9 and Bulldogs 3.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. AJ Doman Automotive Family. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night, delivery through DoorDash. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948, wishes all of our local teams good luck. And Oshner St. Mary, long live you.
Okay, we're going to move to the bottom of the 6th inning. And with that, we will lead off with the catcher, Ethan Clements, followed by the right fielder, Brennan Thibodeau, and the pitcher, now started out as the third baseman, but the pitcher, Aiden Sherville. See if we can see who's going to pitch. I think it's the same guy. No, we have a right-hander this time. See if I can get his number. Number 7. No, I'm sorry. That's not a right-hander. That's the same pitcher. That's Tino Lopez, the left-hander.
Yeah, he's just having to wait for the catcher to
Yeah.
get his gear on.
Interesting ball game we've had here this evening.
It has been a good one.
Having some equipment problems over there, Chris.
Yeah, and
You're working on his helmet.
Coach Rob has some ongoing medical issues that occasionally he's got to break away, and he's done so for the moment. So I put the headset on here, and I'll try to at least make some noise and help you through the rest of this before, and hopefully we get Gale back before the end of the game. Bottom of the 6th inning. Bottom of the 6th, yes. Bottom of the 6th.
Yep, bottom of the 6th. That's
Hanson
correct.
leading 9-7. And I tell you what, think about this, Aaron. What did we say Centerville's record is? 10-2. They got a 10-2 record. And only 2 of their games have been decided by 2 runs or less. So they really do not have a lot of experience in close games like this. And so far, at least defensively, they've been pretty strong. The pitching hasn't been there. They've let a lot of guys get on base in the last 2 innings, but they've only given up 1 run.
Yeah. In the last inning, anyway, they gave up.
The Tigers, number 4, Ethan Clements.
The inning before that, they gave up 3. The catcher for the Tigers, Ethan Clements. Got a hit, scored a run. Breaking ball, calls. Strike 1 as he catches that outside corner. This pitch misses for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Clements is the 6th hitter in the Tiger lineup. It's a breaking ball that stays up high. Ball 2, 2 balls and a strike. Up high. Ball 3, 3-1. 9-7, Tigers lead. This misses outside for ball 4.
Number 4 draws the leadoff walk.
So Clements will draw the walk.
Next to the Tigers, number 5.
That'll bring the 7-hole hitter to the plate, the right fielder, Brennan Thibodeau. Thibodeau is 1 for 3 tonight. He singled in the first. Hit a ground ball unassisted to the first baseman and then flied out to center field. Ball gets away from the pitcher. The pickoff move gets away, throws down to second, gets by the second baseman. But Clements is going to stay put there at second base. Pickoff move by Lopez got away from the first baseman. Had a play at second base, but Clements slid in time.
And I couldn't see it, but I can't imagine with a 2-run lead in the bottom of the 6th that he was taking much of a lead off first to begin with.
Breaking ball misses up and away. Ball 1.
Centerville pitchers have really struggled to find the strike zone the last 3 innings. They really need to be concentrating on these batters at this point.
Pitch up high. You know, Chris, we talked about it a little bit earlier about you don't have a lot of players on this team, and you got another district game to play this week. So gets the bunt down. Pitcher looks at third. Goes to first. Doesn't make the catch. The runner's going to stay at second. Holy snap! So Thibodeau safe at first base.
By Thibodeau.
With 2 runners on, that'll bring
Brings
the
up number 29, Aiden
8-hole
Sherfield.
hitter, the pitcher, Aiden Centerville. Centerville began the game as the third baseman. top of the 6th inning, he moved to the mound. And Vaccarella switched places with him, and he went to third base.
Trying to see who Centerville has next. I believe they've got a non-district game Thursday, but then they come back and play Covenant Christian on Tuesday, a week from today.
Oh, next week, yeah. Oh, okay. So you want to win this one more than the next one. The next one's not a district game. Of course, that doesn't quite mean what it used to with
No.
power ratings. Breaking ball misses inside. Third baseman now can't charge as hard.
Yeah, district championships are almost meaningless these days. And they only play a four-game district schedule.
Yes, I noticed that. Ooh, this is going to hit him. That'll load the bases. Hit by pitch is Sherville. He'll move to first base. The other runners move up, so that'll load the bases.
If I'm not mistaken, that's 3 innings in a row. Hanson has loaded the bases with nobody out.
That'll bring to the plate the 9-hole hitter, second baseman Troy Rochelle. Rochelle is 1 for 2 on the day. He singled and scored a run in the 5th inning. And did he check it? Doesn't matter. It's going to be called a strike. This pitch misses off the plate. 1 ball, 1 strike. This is hitting the hole between short and third. That's going to score 1 run. They're going to hold the others up. For the 9-hole hitter, Troy Rochelle singles, picks up an RBI. Gives a little insurance for the Tigers going to the 7th.
Now brings up for the Tigers, number 2, Trey Frost.
So 10-7, Tigers lead. Bases are still loaded. Nobody out. Okay, top of the batting order, that's Trey Frost.
Centerville's got their hands full right here, Aaron.
Bases loaded, nobody out. 1 in, top of the batting order. At the plate. This is up and away, gets away from the catcher, but they're going to keep everybody right where they are. Two balls, no strikes. Trey Frost, shortstop. Had a lot of fun tonight. For him. A lot of balls hit to him. 3-0 to count. No place to put him. It's up high for ball 4, so Frost will draw the walk.
Walking an RBI.
Yep.
Get that RBI when you go down to first, the guy scores.
Absolutely. That'll make it 11.
The play that turned this game around from a 1-run game was Centerville getting caught out at third base on the slide.
Yeah.
It wasn't even close, and that ended the inning for them. But you got to overcome umpires to win baseball games, Aaron.
That's it.
You can't worry about that. You got to overcome it.
You almost have to expect it, you know.
But as an announcer like we do, I'm just saying that's where the game turned.
Right.
You know, because we're
Absolutely.
non-biased up here.
Strike 2.
Catcher got that strike. That was a good job by the catcher. He framed that right on top of that right corner, right on that little point.
0-2. Lauren Wells, center fielder, at the plate.
Ooh.
Yep.
That's the same spot he just called a strike. He's right. He just called it a ball, then he calls it a strike, then it's a strike, then it's a ball.
One
It's
ball.
hard to hit with guys like that.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Nobody out. Bases full of Tigers. Swing and a miss. Strike
Fastball.
2. Or strike
Fastball.
3, rather.
Yeah, he's out. Fastball right by him.
So Lauren Wells goes down swinging for the first out.
For the Tigers, number
That'll bring the 3-hole hitter to the plate. That's Cooper Vaccarella, the left fielder. He is 0 for 3 tonight with a walk and a run scored. Also reached on an error. Strike 1.
Nice pitch.
2, I'm sorry. Check that. Check 2.
2 pitches. Good job. The Lopez kid is he is competing with all he's got. Little conference here.
Yeah, he started the game out in center field. And last inning came in to pitch.
He's got grit. You know, that's those kind of guys that they just have it. You don't have to try to get it out of them. They just born with that grit and that competition level. They're all different kids, though. You got to coach their personalities, too. They're all different. Love them all the same, though, Ed.
Yep.
And you got to love them all the same
Absolutely.
and let them know it.
Nothing in 2. That breaking ball stayed outside.
And catch it. The batter kicked the ball away from
Exactly.
the catcher. He's calling him out.
Yep.
You can't do that.
I know. That's a live ball.
You cannot kick the ball, Coach.
He that
He
was
did.
a
He
live
kicked it.
ball. He clearly kicked it.
The catcher knew it, too.
Yeah. So that's batter interference.
That's
for,
a rule in the book, people. That goes to Centerville's favor.
absolutely.
They're trying to hang in there.
Vaccarella.
I mean, I don't think he was doing anything malicious.
No, he wasn't
He was
trying.
actually trying to give the ball back to the
He was
the
trying to
catcher.
tap it to the catcher,
I mean, to the catcher.
but he
you know.
tapped it away from him, and the umpire
Right.
saw the ball rolling, so he's out.
But that's a live baseball. You can't do that.
No, you can't touch the
I
ball.
bet he never does it again now.
No,
He'll learn
I
that
think he's
lesson.
learned his lesson.
Yep.
Choo-choo train's coming.
1 ball, no strikes. At the plate is the cleanup hitter, Owen Vaccarella. Started the game on the mound, but when Sherville came in to pitch, he moved to third base, took Sherville's spot at third. He's
Yep.
been playing third last inning.
He just does everything right, Aaron. He's a great baseball player. Watch him.
The 2-0 pitch. Ground ball hit the short, bobbles it, goes to second, not in time. A runner score.
Harrison Walsh.
Yep. Vaccarella reaches on the fielder's choice.
That should have been an out inning over. The pitcher, you look at the pitcher. He battled to get that out right there.
9, Luke Spangler.
Once again, he's got to forget what just happened. He's got to get his mentality straight, get back on the rubber, and get the next hitter.
The 9th hitter of this inning comes to the plate. That's the first baseman, Luke Spangler. And the first pitch is a strike. 3 runs have scored, 3 runners are on base, and 2 outs. This is a soft line drive right in front of the right fielder. 1 runner scored. They send in the second run home. 2 runs will score. 2 RBI single for Spangler.
He's getting away from Centerville. Hanson's turning on the gas. Not letting up. But, you know, the pitcher did a good job on that last hitter.
Next up, the bat for the Tigers, number 4.
You could tell something's bothering him out there on the mound. Just his body language, you could tell.
14-7 now.
Yeah, it's
Tigers
getting away
lead.
from him.
They've scored 5 here.
They need to
the
stop
ninth
it right
inning.
here.
Right.
Oh yeah.
It's the 10th hitter in this inning. In the first inning, Ethan Clements, the catcher, he drew a walk and scored a run to start this inning. 0-2 count. This misses low and inside for ball one. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Chris made a good point talking to him just now. Is that if the runners on the bases score, if he scores, it's game over. Shutout. It'll be 17-7. And you know Centerville knows that. They really got a battle right here.
They want to bat in the top of the ninth.
They need to bat. That's right.
This pitch misses inside.
Keep fighting. You never know. These two teams may see each other again. You got to keep battling.
Full count. This pitch misses up and away. So for the second time this inning, Ethan Clemens draws a walk that loads the bases again. And then that'll bring to the plate Brennan Thibodeau, the right fielder.
And Goose, you didn't hear the point I made to Aaron when you had stepped away. Centerville with a 10-2 record. They've only been in 2 games of 2 runs or less. So when this was a close game 2 innings ago, that was just not a situation they're familiar with.
They found himself in an unfamiliar place. That's right. And that's all mental. That's all mental, Chris. Great point.
One ball, 1 strike on Brennan Thibodeau.
Lopez
right
up.
fielder.
I'm sorry,
Yep.
Lopez is battling right here. Good curveball, but he's missed.
Didn't miss by much.
Coach is coming out again. I don't think he knows what he wants to do yet right now. He started to walk out and he stopped. He's got 2 out.
Umpires don't want to discuss balls and strikes with you.
Yeah, they throw you out if you do that.
I know.
That's automatic ejection. But it wasn't an automatic ejection when I was coaching.
Yeah.
Oh, Herb Mashburn, Jim Skiles. I love them boys. Ted Murphy his son played for me, but he was an umpire too. I'm trying to think of all those guys. Oh Lord, Mr. Banks, that goes way back, Mr. Banks.
Yeah, I remember Landry Banks.
Oh, I love Mr. Banks.
Yeah.
He was something else. We got good umpires. Ted Mathern's a good umpire. He's all over the Tri-City area. Just he's like us. He loves the game.
Just loves the game.
He loves being in the game.
Yep.
We can't put on the uniform no more, so we get in the press box
and
try to do a good job for the people watching and having fun doing it.
Full count, 2 outs. They looked at strike 3.
What a pitch.
So
You're down
Bulldogs
7.
Get out. Yep.
You're down 7. And you done had errors and everything else behind you. He strikes the guy out. Look, that's some good poise right there.
All right, one more time, our sponsors. Thank you.
High school baseball on KWBJ Live YouTube is sponsored by GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options. From our curb to yours, GJ Curbside. Danny's Fried Chicken, it'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City since 1968. Lafayette Electric, 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Bayou Bend Fitness Center, 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. And Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. Call 384-8335.
Okay, we're going to the top of the 7th inning, and for the Bulldogs, they trail the Tigers by a score of 14-7. So the Bulldogs need to put 7 runs, at least 7 runs on the board in the top of the 7th to keep the game alive. And they'll start off with their 3-hole hitter, third baseman, Graham Knockin. They'll be followed by Jackson Frederick and then Austin Pellerin. So that's 3, 4, and 5 coming to the plate. Aiden Sherville will stay on the mound for the Tigers.
They got the 1-2 punch for Hanson tonight. Centerville, too. Lopez did a great job, but he didn't get much help out there on the infield. Let's see what happens. Can Centerville start making a comeback right here? He's got to get on.
Number 1, Graham Knockin.
Hanson, they're just trying to get outs now. They're not worried about anything on the scoreboard. They're just trying to get outs.
They need 3 outs before the Bulldogs get 7 runs. Graham Knockan will get it started for the Bulldogs. This is popped up. It's going to be on the infield. Shortstop makes the call and the catch. That's Clay Frost. Came over to the second base side of second base, but made the catch.
That's an overcall system right there. We saw Morgan City last week do the same thing, but the second baseman wouldn't get out the way, and he misses the ball, didn't even touch it. And that led to some runs for Assumption. Right there, they execute the overcall perfectly.
Jackson Frederick steps in the batter's box.
That's the sizzle burger. He throws it around. He's supposed to go around him into the catcher. We had a guy used to tell Coach Alpha he could throw a sizzle burger.
I don't think I've ever heard that one before.
No, you've never heard that one.
It's a ground ball, stops rolling just a few feet away from home plate in foul territory.
That was one of my good friends and teammates, Randy Dozar. Yep, he was on the mound and threw a curveball behind the hitter, and Coach Alfred went out there and he said, "What was that?" And Randy said, "That's my sizzle burger." And he said, "You put your sizzle burger in your pocket. Don't let me see it again."
Yeah.
As a true story there.
Yeah, I don't doubt it. Hey, I saw your sizzle burger, Jeff Bloom pitching one time in a playoff game.
He was a good pitcher.
Same batter, 2 different at-bats. Threw a curveball behind him. The batter ducked, and the ball hits his bat twice. Fly ball to center field. 2 outs.
That was a good swing. Great play in center field. Line drive in the gap. Center fielder got a good jump on that ball. He had a good read, and that's how he got there in time. It's that first step in the outfield is so important. Yeah, I'm not real sure. Chris is asking me why are they having a conference right now, and my answer is I have no clue why he's out there 2 out, nobody on. Pitcher's doing good. He's in a rhythm. I wouldn't want to stop my pitcher right there.
Oh,
7-run lead.
7-run lead. Why rock the boat? But let's see. He knows what he's doing. Let's hope. And
he may have done that for the fans. You know, one of them things there. If my pitcher's throwing strikes, I got 2 out. We're getting a hitter. Well, I don't want to go on the field.
And
I want to win it.
The hitter is the 5-hole hitter, shortstop Austin Pellerin. The Pellerin is 1 for 1 tonight with 2 walks.
Yeah, he's done a good job at the plate tonight.
And he looks at his first ball. This one is up high for ball 2.
I got a question. Is Central Catholic in the same district as these 2 here?
Yes.
So
Well,
we
they-
may see these guys again. So
No.
one of them anyway.
Because one's not, Central and Hanson are both non-select schools. Centerville is a select, I'm sorry, the other way around.
I got you.
Yeah,
I know
they-
what you're saying.
Central and Hanson are select schools.
Right.
Centerville is
So
non-select.
you're talking about the playoffs,
So
right?
yeah, the playoffs.
I got you.
Yeah. And I think district, they only play in each other once.
One time. Got it.
There's your sizzle burger behind the
Sizzle
batter.
Burger. I know if Coach Alva's listening, Coach Email, they're dying laughing right now.
3-1 to count. 2 outs. Bases are empty. The hitter is Austin Pellerin. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. That'll run the count full.
1 pitch away from a district win, a big district win coming back from how many runs they were down? 2 or 3, right? 4. It was 4 in the first inning.
Yeah, they were down 4-0.
Yeah.
To start the game. They scored 5 in the bottom.
Now, see, he made that conference. He slowed his pitcher down, and pitcher walks the next guy. Keep your pitcher in a rhythm. If he's not in a rhythm, get out there and tell him. But if he's in it, you leave him alone. Call your pitchers. He slowed that pitcher down. That walks on the coach. I just tell the truth up here, you know.
Coming to the plate is second baseman Noah Nakan. Nakan 1 for 3 tonight. Singled in the third, grounded to short in the fifth, and fly to second in the first.
He's made contact, though.
Yep.
The guy's made contact. He's a young player.
He's a 6-hole hitter. Pitch misses low and away. Ball 1.
I don't think they're taking to get a strike. I think they're swinging from what the coach just did.
This pitch on the outside corner, called strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
He takes this one, and they are taking to get a strike. Nope. He's swinging.
This is grounded in the dirt for a foul. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Still alive. The Bulldogs are still alive.
Down to their last stretch, but still alive. One-two pitch. Breaking ball. Breaks over the plate for a call. Strike 3, and the Hanson Tigers will win this ball game.
What a game. A lot of hits, a lot of errors, a lot of walks. They had some twilight pop-ups, had a suicide squeeze. We had all kinds of things tonight, Aaron. What a game.
We had everything. We had a lot of meetings out on the mound. We had a long ball game here tonight, but a good ball game, an entertaining ball game, a game that had a lot of action in it. Gave fans a good game for fans to watch. And you mentioned that earlier, talking to our TV audience, but our in-person audience here too had a ball game with a lot of things going on. Gave them a lot to see, a lot to keep their interest.
And, you know, you see them shaking hands with their opponents now. That's what it's all about. Having class. If you're going to have a traditional program, you're not going to win every game. You're not. You got to try to forget the ones you lose and get back on the ones you win.
Right.
So I think Centerville will do that. They'll talk about this game, and tomorrow they'll go back to work.
Okay, one more time, I would like to thank all our sponsors tonight. This has been High School Baseball, KWBJ Live YouTube, and it is sponsored by these fine folks. So be sure and tell them thank you next time you see them. And more importantly, stop by. Spend a couple bucks with them. Lapco Manufacturing. Feel safe, work smart, look good with Lapco FR. www.lapco.com. AJ Doman Automotive Family. Discover the difference at the foot of the Morgan City Bridge in Berwick. Taco Bell in Morgan City and Bayou Vista. Open late night delivery through DoorDash. Conrad Industries, serving St. Mary Parish and the marine industry since 1948. Wishes all of our local teams good luck. Oshner, St. Mary, long live you. GJCurbside.com, your complete online grocery store, including local and regional products. Check our website for delivery options from our curb to yours. G&J Curbside. Danny's Fried Chicken. It'll make you smile. Serving Morgan City since 1968. Lafayette Electric. 1207 Greenwood Street in Morgan City. Proud supporter of high school baseball in the Tri-City area. Bayou Bend Fitness Center. 1209 Northwest Boulevard in Franklin. A healthier you begins at Bayou Bend. Allen's Communications, locally owned TV, cable, internet, and telephone service. 384-8335. Thank you for joining us. This has been High School Baseball KWBJ Live. And before we go, we have a message from Chris.
Yeah, one more time, we're back here. Well, not back here in Hanson, but we're back here on KWBJ Live YouTube Thursday night. First pitch, 6 o'clock. Central Catholic Eagles against the Covenant Christian Lions in Houma. Join us for that one.
All right, thank y'all for joining us. My name's Aaron Artigo here with Goose Robinson and Chris Hunter. Have a great evening, everyone.